Well, one thing I find interesting is that they never show any sort of type of Greek mythology at all on TV. And it's full of sex and violence. It's just ridiculous that it's not on TV. I mean, seriously, it's like, let's take one story for instance, the Minotaur from the legend of Theseus and the Minotaur. And King Minos was given the ball so that he could win favour and become king. He was given it by the god Poseidon, and it was a prized ball. But he liked the ball and he didn't want to kill it, so he wanted to keep it as it was. And of course Poseidon was incredibly pissed off with this. So, as a rather omnipotent being, he made Minos' wife go a bit insane. Basically, made her fall in love with the ball. Now, okay, you probably can tell where this one's already going, but I will continue anyway. Basically, the wife, asked an architect to create a wooden cow used for that particular purpose. And yes, there was a little hole for you know what. Yes, that's right, she does have sex with this ball. And yeah, and a few months later, guess what? A baby boy is born. Actually, is it the boy? I don't ever actually remember the Minotaur being referred to as a male. But he does have a sister, I think. Anyway, yeah, I mean, that probably shocked King Minos, thinking he was going to have a child, but no, he has a monster instead. So he locks him in the labyrinth. Well, I suppose if you've got a freaky half man, half cow monster, I would lock it in some bizarre maze too. And then there's Perseus, which is quite a funny one, really. I mean, yeah, I mean, seriously. I mean, how he was conceived was hilarious, because Zeus visited his mother in the form of a golden shower. A shower of gold, but still, it is a golden shower. That is just a minor double entendre I'm quite happy with, really. And she got pregnant because she was locked in a basement of some dungeon by her father because he was prophesied to be killed by Perseus. Well, the son of his daughter, by some oracle. I can't remember which one now, but hey, I know the story enough. And so Perseus is eventually born by this bizarre shower of gold that is his father, Zeus. I mean, Zeus has a lot of children, by the way. He has a lot of children. He's quite an odd god, really. I mean, he's very naughty. Hell, I think most of the gods in the Mount Olympus are Zeus's. Anyway, yeah, and he kills Medusa in the end and comes back, does the Olympic Games, and throws a discus, but he throws it too far, and actually does kill his grandfather, oddly enough. But hey. And lastly, I refer to another son of Zeus. Now, this one's a bit more, and he's got a twin brother, and only one of them is. But anyway, who cares? Heracles. Now, I say Heracles because this is the correct Greek name for him. Hercules is the Roman one, so Disney cocked that one up. Anyway, Hercules was just this sign of masculinity and testosterone and bollocks, but he had male lovers and was bisexual. And apparently, to many poets of the Iliads, or whatever they are called, the Iliads, Heracles had countless male lovers. Countless. I mean, that says something about him, really. I mean, Hercules had countless female lovers, let alone countless male. I mean, one night he got several, about 100 daughters of one king pregnant. And yeah, in one night, I mean, he could only have lasted a few seconds each time and recovered in half the time just to make up for an evening, because an evening's roughly 8 hours, because, yeah, if you depend on what you classify an evening, if it's 8 till 8 in the morning, you've got 12 hours, that could sort of space out the time a bit, make it about a minute each, but still, I mean, honestly. Anyway, how he died was probably the most grotesque thing, and he was his third wife, can't remember her name now, but his third wife, just shortly after they got married, a centaur called Neleus, I think it was, tried to, rape her. That was quite it. And Hercules, shot him with a poisoned arrow. It was tipped in the blood of the Hydra. And there's, if you look this up on Wikipedia, it's quite strange because there's two versions of it on the same page. Just like 2 minutes. It says like it says the female lovers section that the Neleus lied dying and said, collect his blood and spilled semen. Yes, spilled semen. If you heard me right, and use it to this will help because Hercules will betray you one day and fall for another. And use this to stop him, and it was a revenge type thing. Another version of it just said that it was a blood-stained shirt that Neleus was wearing because he was mischievous and wanted to take her away. But I believe the first version because just to fit in the rest of the story, it makes more sense. And anyway, Hercules again, God love him, he's a horny bastard. He fell in love again with another woman. Oh, that's good. So his wife rubbed in this cloth with all the blood and semen, or just blood if you believe the other version, into his skin and set him near enough his body on fire. Not physically, of course, but Zeus, seeing him lying in agony, decided to remove his mortal form and make him just a god type. Another version says that the messenger also got poisoned, who delivered the shirt to him. But we never know. And I find it odd that this is not on TV at all, because why not? Stuff like EastEnders. EastEnders is so tame considering the themes it goes through. It's a pre-Watershed show, sometimes on as early as 7:30 in the evening, and its themes just don't really fit the 7:30 format. And it's just ridiculous. Thank you for listening.